I'd like to tell you a story about the time that my sister and I traveled to Denmark. It was back in 1988, which was about 8 years ago. My great-grandfather is from Denmark and had moved here to America, so my sister and I wanted to travel there and search for our ancestors. We traveled to Copenhagen, which is the capital of Denmark. And we looked to find out where my grandfather actually came from and realized it was a small town that was pretty far away. So we found a train that we were able to ride overnight, and we arrived in a small town, but the town itself didn't have any services. So it was very difficult to find out the schedule for the bus. We finally figured out which bus to get on in the morning, and we sat on that for several hours. It was really like 5 or 6 hours that we were on the bus, and with the lull of travel, we fell asleep. When we woke up, we were in a dark place. We couldn't figure out, and we realized we weren't moving. So we were confused about what was going on. We were surrounded by parked cars. Finally, we were able to get out, and we realized that we were actually on a ferry. Copenhagen itself is the capital, and across from that is an island called Jutenland. I didn't even realize that. So that ferry we were on for a few hours, and we arrived in that very small town. I can't even remember the exact name of it, but the town that my grandfather came from. The people in that town were not used to having tourists come. Unlike Copenhagen, which is such a tourist attraction and many people visit each year, they're comfortable speaking English, and it was easy for us to get by. In that small town, we were very lost. It was hard to figure out where to go to get a bus. The people were not comfortable with us gesturing and body language to try to communicate. So it was very challenging to figure out the time and schedule for when things were happening.